Sixes because they were like double the price, but
you're getting there.
I have 5% implants on everything. I've got the I've got the Christmas I've got the Christmas implants, and I need to change that. I can have more DPS.
You messed up your implants. Are you going to get denied SRP for this?
Probably. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Push to Talk.
I've got the Christmas implant in. I didn't
change
that up to the Torps.
So we got Caleb sneezing. Oh. We know what implants everybody is. Soth not angry, just misunderstood. No, he's angry today. He told us he was angry.
Does the torpedoes are not considered missiles, right? They're
by the way,
class.
Thank you, Master, for liking me even though I'm a colonial. Thanks. Appreciate it. Love it.
Let's see.
Hugs and kisses.
I'm going to have to redo my entire clone. Ugh.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
No. We can. Oh, good. Just making sure.
Yes, Dawn is just ignoring you.
That's cool. That's cool.
I just realized I'm missing out on a ton of DPS because I'm using torpedoes now.
I gotta do a little fixing on the screen here. It looks like when I was moving stuff around, our chat got put behind the wrong thing, so I gotta move that.
So, Robbie is raising issues in chat. Do we want to get the good show going now, or do we want a bit of warm up? You know,
it's all better people.
What kind of thing? What are we talking about?
Is actually a lot of people to start with. This week's been a great week for who's that?
Who's what? Walking behind Caleb? That's Riv. You know, the person who never wants to be on the show, but always manages to be on the show. We love her.
She gets a voice out of it. It's fine.
We love her.
No, yeah. We've been having a great week on INN and last week too for viewers. We had 300 on Thursday. I was pretty excited. See, look, it's just pouring in. What do we want to start off with today?
I don't know. The week's been so. Awesome.
There's so much.
So dull and boring.
I think we need to start with the obvious elephant in the room.
Go for it, Horrendous.
I'm not that bad.
Bard had never heard of Hello Kitty 40K.
Jesus Christ!
I vote for that. I think we should start with Hello Kitty 40K.
There we go, and we're off.
And then we can segue to something almost as awesome, which is all the stuff that Sothmasil was explaining why he's awesome.
Oh.
Oh, you want to start with that? Oh, come on. You gotta lead into it a bit, right?
Yeah, we're doing that with Hello Kitty.
Well, I already covered the crux of that. Bard had never heard of it, so he's been exposed to it now. The horrible perversion has been continued.
No kink shaming, Horrendous. You know the rules.
I just want to point out right now that they're talking about DeClorian's turtleneck in chat, right? I could not find a turtleneck of such stature to wear on the show today in honor of DeClorian's turtleneck. Okay.
Let me tell you, Tuesday they were trying to kink shame. I felt oppressed.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Why were you streaming Tuesday?
Oh, I was on Trash Talk Tuesday, obliterating them, which is great.
Hold on.
Obliterating them. You were.
This is the one Mittens jumped in and did his little mic drop event.
His 4 minute of weird breathy, I'm gonna get you, bitch.
Yeah.
That's how he really did. I'm gonna come get you.
Oh, it was weird.
No border.
Some people loved it. Some people hated it. I just found it very awkward for myself. It made me feel.
Hey, no kink shaming.
The people who hated it took it really seriously. That's the issue.
That's the funny part.
I think he's mixing styles, right? You really mix ASMR and drama and mic dropping. It's just weird. Too many people would not understand it.
Can I just ask what the hell is going on with Twitch right now?
What's wrong?
I don't know if any one of you was watching it, but we just dropped from 250 viewers down to 120 and then back up to 300 within 10 seconds.
Yeah,
it's alright. Twitch is just
kind of
fucking strange.
Somebody didn't commit the database query. That's all. No worries.
Well, that's not really even averaging. That's some weird ass stuff. I just ignore it.
Are you saying they should get help from CCP because they have a lot of knowledge with databases?
No.
I would recommend Soft to do what I do and just completely ignore it. But not ignore chat. Just ignore that kind of like that.
It's right
like
next
that
to chat.
viewership.
So like I was kind of looking that direction, you know.
You know, one thing I
Click
got.
the cogwheel and pop out chat, and then you're better. And then close the thing, and then you're good.
Yeah, one thing.
When McLeod needs a little bit of a personal pick-me-up, right? He goes and checks out CCP's production streams, and then he reminds himself that he's not that much of an amateur at all.
Someone in chat just solved. There's a population cap on the stream.
Oh, population
cap.
cap.
This shit again, are we?
There we go. There we go. Can somebody work through that population cap call for us? Thanks, appreciate it. One thing I got from CCP's videos, and I didn't get all through them. We started to talk about CCP published a video on what Tranquility was and how it's set up and all the coordination with it. This is very, very interesting. I'm not going to spend time in geekdom getting through to it, but the interesting thing that I got from that was all sources lead to the SQL Server database, and there is a tremendous amount of business logic in the database itself. And I'm sitting there going, why?
Yeah, but the hardware running that database is ridiculous.
Yeah, but you know what? It doesn't scale.
No, it doesn't
what
scale.
does?
It is neither elastic nor scalable.
Yeah, but then I'm pretty sure when me and Ash were looking at something earlier this year on Hobo Leaks, we did find that they were recoding stuff to bring it off of a SQL server. And
yeah, but that was a fairly recent
format.
Yeah, that was a fairly recent cast, right? And they admitted the business logic being in there.
Thing.
Yeah. So that
you
system design perspective.
Just to sort of go off something that Screaming PC kind of said in chat, like the whole game, you could literally just look at it and look at the entire game and be like, it's old, but like it's not old. It's very much like when you look at a person, like you may think, oh yeah, that person's like 30, 40, maybe 50 years old or whatever, like whichever person you're looking at, right? But in actual fact, like our whole bodies basically kind of remake them, like most of our body like remakes itself quite often. So what you're actually looking at isn't a pile of organics that is 30 years old. It's not the case. So in very much the same way, the game
walk into
Eve is the game of Theseus.
Are you saying
the game is remade, the game is revitalized constantly. So
I don't know about revitalized.
I mean, revitalized might be a bit of a stretch, but to some degree anyway. But like it's that's the nice thing about it being created in the framework of Python, is you could pull things apart and redo them.
I'm just saying, there are elastic databases out there that can scale on demand based on rules. Just saying.
None of
I wouldn't be surprised if they've looked at it and they've looked at their. I wouldn't be surprised if they've looked at it and they looked at the advantages and disadvantages of it and kind of gone.
Oh, I bet you they haven't,
because we have to.
No, they're wedded to Microsoft.
Back on certain things.
They're wedded to Microsoft and SQL Server, and that's part of their problem there.
So, Brisk did say that they are, and they did talk on the tech show about it, so it's fine to speak about. they are looking at trying to move stuff off.
Yeah.
Which, as I say, would fit with what me and Ash saw earlier in the year. I don't remember what they were moving it onto. It was definitely something much newer.
But I just want to point out here, you can't scream about having the biggest fight in gaming history and at the same time blame CCP for poor server performance. That doesn't work. It's either one or the other.
No, you can do it. There's just some cognitive dissonance involved.
I was gonna say, Soft, have you met the Eve player base? Of course you can. It's definitely possible.
Yeah. By the way, to the people that love SQL Server, I'm much more of an Exadata fan for obvious reasons. So, much faster system, much more read consistency at that platform.
Because you're getting paid for it.
Not exactly.
Well, that would have been an obvious. Is it favors? Do you get favors from people for it? Like if you're getting paid?
I have actually used it extensively. But yes.
Eric, I want to know, why can't I get my groceries delivered today and/or tomorrow?
It's all Eric's fault.
Are you having a little bit challenge with your favorite blue boys?
It's because your groceries are made out of SQL Server, obviously.
Yeah, clearly. Do you live? Do you live near a Kroger?
This morning.
Because Kroger's doing a thing. So.
I put in an order this morning, and it said the soonest I could get it is Monday morning at 7 a.m.
Wow, I wonder. I don't know of any system problems over there. But
I'm this is bullshit. Normally I can order it and get it that afternoon.
I know that, and by the way, I can order and get it in 2 hours here. But yeah, playoff weekend probably brisk. That could be good too.
Oh, you think there's just a lot of people ordering this?
Well, also, so there's a couple things that happened, right? So you get yours from your Whole Foods or whatever.
No, it's the Amazon Fresh.
Okay, so a lot of my understanding is that a number of the Amazon facilities have let go their seasonal work, and so they're having a little trouble. I can tell you our loadout was about 40 minutes late today. So
yeah,
as
soon as Jeff Bezos wasn't the richest guy in the world anymore, they started cutting back on costs.
All hail Elon.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's normal. I mean, we had something like 8 routes that weren't even staged for pickup, and we had to wait for them to be staged this morning. They weren't even sorted. So it gets challenging. Hold it. Playoff weekend. Yes. So yeah, it'll be good. My Steelers against the Browns. The Browns are actually going to have to play against the first string this Sunday. So
as a Clevelander, born and raised.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Browns are going to lose. Yeah. My mom would.
Something like the biggest sign of life in Cleveland is the sign 256 miles to Pittsburgh. So, yeah.
Oh, ouch. I thought it was the differences of season. Construction and winter.
A number of rivers that have caught fire in Pittsburgh, 0. A number of rivers that have caught fire in Cleveland, 1.
Everybody goes back to that, but they cleaned that up pretty nice. The
still caught fire.
Really nice.
Still caught fire. It's water, and it was burning.
Eric, I gotta say, my favorite sign in Cleveland.
Yeah.
As somebody who has family there, my favorite sign in Cleveland is when you're going west on it's either 80 or 78.
Okay.
Right, and you see the sign that says Jersey Shore 1 mile.
That's funny. We keep trying to give Philadelphia to Jersey. They keep not taking it. It's that bad.
So we've had a pretty boring week, right?
Nothing at all has happened.
By the way, to those saying that Oracle support is terrible, it's because you don't know how to use it, and I can help you. Just DM me. I'll tell you how
is
it
this
works.
Eric's version of you holding
he will charge you a very small fee.
I'm not saying it's free.
Eric's
I'll just tell you how to navigate it properly. I'll tell you how to properly navigate it and get your questions answered. And by the way, Exadata is amazing because it can actually throw the database across nodes physical nodes. Yes, it's Elastic. It's the only Elastic database in the world.
It's a weird computer rubber band. Nobody else has figured this out.
That's how I know that trillions of transactions per second can actually put across nodes and keep them all in sync.
Oh, we killed him in a
I
car.
mean, don't they use Oracle for like the stock exchange and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, a number of them. Most of them are. Yeah, I mean, 70% of the world's data is on Oracle.
Yeah, like I mean, if you're relying on Oracle,
Happy goalposts in this war. That's awesome, Carlisle Gaming. You know what else is elastic? The Pappy goalposts in this war. Golf clap, everybody! Round of golf clap. Round of golf claps for him. That's phenomenal.
It's super
You know,
accurate. What are you
it
talking
being
about?
no, it's not, Dawn, because it being accurate means it would have to spring back into place. And so far, they just keep going and going.
Yeah, it's less elastic, more like putty.
No, see, right now they've stretched out to as far as they want to go of like, yeah, and then snap to reality. Oh,
Yeah,
we
okay,
attacked
fair.
Goon Swarm. This may not have been a good idea.
Oh, I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna. Did somebody say morale? Let me see morale. Somebody said it somewhere.
Where's the tildes? I need my morale improved, please.
I don't know. Well, so I'm out there.
You
I'm
guys
good.
sound,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
you
Saul.
guys sound terribly based right now. I think we need to bring this back to something more.
Oh, Azure SQL. Give me a break, Azure.
Soth wants to go back to all of the ways Soth is awesome.
Oh yeah, let's go back to me.
Okay, but before we do that, I want to do a little thing I did on Theta Thursday because this is huge morale stuff, right? So I'm in a V fleet, right? And I'll tell a little something that people don't know about the V fleet. We're in Eagles,
Little something.
and then there's something about your FC being super calm, and just going with the flow and making things work and analyzing the situation, which is really what V did. He's always so calm. He makes you calm. And, and we got the word. By the way, so we're by the last node, right? And he tells us to align to the node, right? So I'm sitting there in my Eagle, right? And he says, align to the node. And of course, what does Eric do? What do you think Eric did?
He aligns to the gate.
No, worse. I warped to
Aligned
the node
away
at
from
0.
Oh, God.
I am the lone eagle in the middle of all these Pappy forces, right? I don't even put, no ADC, just put my hardeners on. Didn't even overheat them. I said, you know what? You do something stupid in the fleet, what do? You die quietly. Right?
Die quietly.
I'm dying quietly, right? But they're having a hell of a time working through my shields, right? And I'm just, I'm starting to, I'm just shooting at their intosicers, right? It's just whatever I can do, right? I'm just gonna die. No big deal. It's an eagle, right? All of a sudden, I'm there for like 5 minutes, guys. Okay, and they're still only halfway through my shields. They've got me webbed, they've got me scrammed, and they're only halfway through my shields when the fleet lands. And of course, when the fleet lands, they just get vaporized, right? And so then I go and join the fleet, and then we got told that we were, so that was my stupid thing of the day, right? But you just die quietly. Meanwhile, there's some other guy screaming he's scrammed somewhere else, right? I'm like, dude, just die. And I didn't die, and I got reunited with my fleet, which was excellent. And then we got told that we were there, and even if we whelped the fleet, we were to hold the node, right? And I got to tell you, like, the juices just start running, like the excitement. It's like, all right, man, last stand. This is exciting. I don't care if I lose my ship, right? We're gonna sit here and we're gonna protect this node. And of course, we won the node. So, and then won the day and then went home. It's just that stuff like that is just huge morale building, right? And I just feel the morale, while it was never low in Goons, is really swelling. Do you guys feel that?
I mean,
Do we feel the swelling?
The swelling. Do you feel the swelling?
So there was an interesting question that popped up on Facebook the other day, and it's like, you know, people are going into, you know, Delve like, why is Delve so important? Why is Delve so important? They're goons. Like, no, you're getting it wrong.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit about the fucking region. Excuse me. We're just goons. We're gonna go wherever we are, whether we own something or not. That's us.
Which is
Why
It
did
doesn't
they
matter
apologize
where
in
we
the
are.
end?
Here's the thing. You made us jump around halfway the galaxy to get fights, and then you put them on the silver platter right in front of our door,
Like-
and you expect us not to jump on it.
Seriously, were they high when they made this freaking choice?
Probably. Like, I mean, if Mittens is anything to go by, everyone is.
Well, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but if you're going to make big decisions like, hey, we're going to go invade Delve, you probably want to be sober for that one.
Weren't we outnumbered when the DTEC-W fight?
We're
Real
still
quick,
outnumbered.
Shout out to Azure for suggesting that his morale is turgid. Like,
But hey, it's fine, guys. A certain other popular streamer, who I will not mention due to fear of the new content creation rules, says that morale does not matter.
is this the same streamer that is currently playing the Star Citizen?
No, different one.
No, this is the one that's leading an entire coalition trying to kill us.
Perpetual
also
optimism
not.
is, of course, multiplier.
I'm fairly certain that you know, someone from that same leadership said that morale was the most important thing.
I think it depends on the week.
I
yeah.
believe
Schrodinger's morale.
Okay, remember the elastic goalposts, folks. The elastic goalposts.
Hey, delusions are great for morale. I'm just telling you guys.
I just love that I got to tell him you're wrong and Caleb's right, and he's like, I'm
That's
never
now
wrong. What are you
mean.
talking about?
Wait, Caleb is right about something?
Caleb was right.
You can be right about stuff.
It is
sometimes.
2021,
Okay,
man.
Don.
Does
There
he
are
know how
certain
to be
phrases
right
that are
about
banned on the show, and Caleb is right is one of them.
I think
I'm
this
sorry. The evidence proves that Caleb was right.
This week we have to. He's been right. Whenever
unless
he's
one of-
warned Billy, he's been right.
Unless one of you is into that, Caleb being right, then we have to allow it because no king shaming.
I mean, it is 2021, right?
All right. I'll let it go.
Pretty sure not even Caleb is into that.
Caleb loves being wrong.
And I am willing to try any kink at least once.
You heard it here
Giggity.
first. It's a family show. By the way, I do love the Hello Kitty 40K pictures. Arendis, they're beautiful.
Well, you know, dude hadn't heard about it, so I just when you find somebody whose brain has not been exposed to that kind of horror, you just have to do it.
No,
The
you
thing
do
is,
not.
No, I know enough about 40k anyway that I'm now going, where are the Solaneshi Hello Kitty ones?
I wonder if I get.
You just really shouldn't enable him, because if you let him burn your eyes once, I'm sure he's gonna keep doing it because he's got more than just Hello Kitty 40k.
I know.
Okay, so I did my little tirade, and I interrupted Soth. So Soth, it's all yours, brother.
I'm sure it's not.
Okay, I'm making this lead up on the go, by the way, because everyone knows this show is not planned at all.
Yep.
Like,
Not at all.
we have no idea
Not
what
allowed.
we're doing.
Did you have
So-
to be angry?
I don't expect viewers of the show to be on the EVE subreddit a lot. But if you do, we just announced the Anger Games to return on April 24th.
Turns out, for those of you who aren't on the EVE subreddit, it was announced on INN as well. Like, you know, you don't even have to brave Reddit to get all of your links.
It's also on Twitter.
It
if
is-
anyone here uses Twitter, I don't.
This is
I don't
this is
know.
the first
yeah,
tweet Sothercell has done in 4 years.
Yes, it is.
God.
And I even follow him. True story.
Sopleb
you-
in Twitch chat has us sorted with a link as well. Thank you, Sopleb.
Thank you for that. If you don't know what Anger Games is, it is a tournament that has been run by me a few times now. It is 7 versus 7 with a unique rule set. And the last time we tried to run it, a few things went wrong. There was a community team that was no longer there, but thanks to CCP Aurora, we are able to do it again, and it is solely her achievement that we can have player tournaments again.
Golf clap for
Really,
CCP Aurora.
Like,
Oh yeah.
more than a golf clap, actual fucking like, you know, accolades for CCP.
Like that, actually, yeah, not
A little
not
woot in his
sarcastic
eye.
clap. This is not sarcastic clapping. This is actual.
No,
This is genuine.
Yes. So
Well,
thank you,
Definitely.
Aurora, for the Anger Games help. Much appreciated.
And yeah, like, the Anger Games is going to be a ton of fun. Sothersil said that it was coming back April 24th, and I think I kind of, like, just sounded sarcastic when I was responding to that. But it's going to be an absolute ton of fun. 3 weekends worth of tournament play. It's going to be happening late EUTZ-ish, roughly between 1830 and 2300 EVE across those weekends.
Soft
Yeah.
silly bastard and can't be asked to stay up.
Gee, if you can
Just-
stretch it out to 2 months, it could be like America's Cup down there in New Zealand.
But yeah, it's just going to be great fun. There is a
2 months, we'll actually have more action there than in the war.
let me dump a Discord link in the Twitch chat as well.
It's hard to
just
have
to-
action when
Yeah.
half your fleet's stuck.
I've got to ask a question. Soft, is this on TQ or Singularity?
Thunderdome.
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 Okay. Okay, so they're fine. They don't need to worry about their mains that would be their tournament pilots being logged off in M2.
I'm going to say this. There was an idea to include a certain graveyard in the games, and I will honestly try to make that happen. And if CCP actually can make that happen, I don't even know what to say about that. I don't expect it will happen because that's a lot of work on their end.
There's some cool thoughts about the systems that we could use for these matches and some of the backgrounds and things. Nobody's quite sure if that will work. It's a lot of technical questions to talk to CCP about, and these ideas literally, we were talking about these for the first time about two hours ago. So yeah, these things are gonna be a question. But really, like, Anger Games coming back is going to be a ton of fun. I remember Amsterdam 2017 when Sothersil was told that in person at the meeting that we were probably not going to be able to do the thing, and it was just.
And you turned your phone video on, right?
No, I didn't. I wasn't that aware, but. It was pretty brutal at the time, so to be able to bring it back is really
cool. That's excellent.
And just generally, tournaments are fun. Like, anybody who's not flown in a tournament stuff, lol, Brisk. No, we are not talking about the Hunger Games, we're talking about the Anger Games.
Anger
Sothersil
Games.
gets very angry.
Angry.
And
Brisk.
other people
Hangry. He's angry.
Hangry.
Brisk, calm down, okay? The UK isn't that far along yet.
Whoa. Why are we directing this at the UK when we have a prime example in the US to look at?
Because I actually had this conversation the other day.
I think we should rename it Hangry Grit Games.
Well
because we
played,
know
Bard.
that
Sorry, I had to
Sothersil
make that
is a big
reference.
foodie, right?
Can
Being
I-
such a foodie, I think we should rename it Hangry Games. I think that would work.
The issue is, if we rename it the Hangry Games, we won't get out of Discord posting, like, pictures of food that people have made. We won't actually get into playing Eve.
You can do both. Don't you multitask?
We can put a big Permani sandwich in the background as a nebula. The Permani Nebula.
And it's something for the breaks, right?
And
Every
that.
break, there's a recipe thing, right? And Soth will judge it whether it's good or bad. I think it's a great idea. We should do it.
Ooh. Judging
sandwich.
people's cooking live on the break.
Can I make a comment given something that was put in staff the other day? Because Dirk and
Sure.
McLeod, you guys.
I gotta scroll back in staff past all these, you know, pink Hello Kitties.
Orion pictures.
You know which one it is, Eric. Where a couple of us were talking to who was it? Mist, right? And it was something about him being in the UK, and we went, "Oh, well, wish we could be." And you said, "We're welcome to come to Freedomland."
Oh
And
yeah,
I said, "I'd still take the UK any day." This was 2 days before a certain set of events.
Are you going to employ us?
Hey,
Eric,
it's still
if we
freedom.
come
It's
to
still
the
Freedom
house?
Land, man.
I'm just like,
We have
Hey,
breakfast all day. Okay, do you have breakfast all day?
Yeah.
You get breakfast all day
yes, we have
think we can.
Dichlorian.
in a diner with unlimited hash browns. I don't think so. You got kebabs.
Unlimited
Come on.
hash browns.
No. I love the UK. I love all things. I love Freedom Land too. Mainly because my state approved unlimited fireworks, and a friend of mine has a pyrotechnic license, so we get giant freaking fireworks. So it's great.
I know where I'm going on 4th of July.
Come on up. Come on up.
Yeah,
You know where to go, RJ.
Now first.
So, we're gonna do our cooking segment now or later?
Oh, we can do
We
whatever
can
we
do the
want.
cooking segment whenever we want.
Yeah, we do whatever we want.
I want to know why Brisk is referring to Guy Fawkes.
Because
what?
obviously we want to blow up just everything. I don't care anymore. Blow it all up. Destroy it.
Yeah?
I think he's trying to troll us to talk about the thing that we're not supposed to talk about.
They talked about it for like 3 hours last night on the Open Comms after show. I
Oh,
woke up to it.
I heard they got really drunk on the Open Comms show, so I don't even want to
Oh,
talk about
Christ.
what their after show looked like.
somebody just said pint drinking Olympics, and that's where, like, what was that show? Beer Olympics or something? I don't know. My kids love that show.
It sounds like it could be Open Comms after show.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
no,
I
this
see
is
what
the
Brisk
problem
is
with-
about, and he's
with-
right.
No, seriously,
No.
this is the problem with both the Brits and the Americans, right? They have this tendency of making up
English?
games and competitions that only they can win.
well, duh, that's how you do it.
Hold on, I
Cards
got
and pub games and what the...
Yeah,
no
that's
one
it.
plays that competitively except
You-
the Brits. And then they got that,
Beer
that
fest.
weird rounders with the wrong clubs.
Hey, why would you want to make a game that you don't win?
What game is that you don't win?
Cricket.
What? Cricket? Oh my god. By the way, Beer Fest is the movie Azure and Argent
I think
got.
they also tried to make soccer because they thought they were the only ones that were playing that, and they might have been when it was invented. But I think that ended up a little bit of a failure because if there's any soccer team in the World Cup that keeps losing,
I
it's
am
the Brits.
offended. I'm offended by the reference to soccer here, Caleb. You deserve to be.
I'm helping the Americans because they
No,
still
no.
speak weird language.
No,
Well-
no. fuck them.
Weird.
We play football and we play rugby and we do not play hand egg.
Hand dag?
Well, but you don't play football very well.
I mean,
Oh.
they even
hold on. Hold on.
termed it
Rugby ball?
He's ragging on the
termed it
England.
separately by saying American football. Like, you know,
Hold on.
it's enough of a difference there to be able to say football and American football.
Hey, I'm
Like,
just
can I
saying.
just make a point?
Go ahead, make a point.
You know, Caleb's looking into us for not even playing football well. But that's the same with any sport. We are the country that creates
we're terrible
sport
at
and then
every sport.
becomes shit at it.
Aren't you good at rowing, crew?
No.
Okay.
What about sailing?
At least they play without.
No, because we took the first sailing trophy from them. Oh!
like the cutters
know,
or whatever.
And we never gave it back for like 136 years.
But RJ, they do that because they've not really moved out of the original, well, quote unquote, sport, which is basically just violent fighting with less killing.
By the way, Roto Christian or whatever your name is, right? Americans can indeed play football. And people were ragging on the UK, football, soccer team, whatever you want to call it.
Actually,
right?
yeah. say
Have
about
you
that,
watched the American men's football soccer team? Okay,
Yeah, they
come on.
can't play.
However,
Have you watched the
American
American
the
women
football?
can play,
women
but not in
kicked
America.
some serious ass.
American women can play football like fucking really.
Yeah, they're really
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
good.
It's because we're good at handling balls.
There it is.
You're not allowed to handle the ball in soccer, Don.
Only the goalie is.
There's no
Come
touching.
on, Don. Can
Just-
you be
just
a bit
remember,
more
it's a-
feminine, please?
Yeah,
Little
please,
health
no.
advisory: you always got to wash your balls too.
Dr. Squatch.
You know what I'm surprised about right now is that Reddit is so quiet about some pings that we saw last night. So I've been like wanting to like talk about stuff, but since none of the enemies want to acknowledge what was pinged out last night, it's kind of hard. I'm like, I know you know.
I mean, I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. I think there needs to be a little bit more hints.
Well, I mean, you know, a certain.
Dawn just chats a bunch of shit, so you know nobody knows what she's talking about.
My cat is not. She's just very talkative. Okay.
Cat's making more sense than she is right now, to be honest.
The cat always
Oh,
makes
that
sense.
hurts.
Doesn't say
Well,
much.
I mean, you know, there was
Tell
there was a
them.
really nice propaganda picture from Cryo that kind of leads into it. Where is it at? I'll link it to you. Hold on.
According to Goonie DuPont in Twitch chat, it's been posted on Reddit somewhere, but
Certain
You know,
things being posted
no-
on
no-
Reddit, but they... Sorry, Joe.
nobody's given us a link to these things on Reddit, and Dawn's just chatting a bunch of shit right now. So
Is it pings or is it a
can't talk
certain
about any of
tweet, Dawn?
By the way, did
No,
we take over
pings.
Reddit
Is that a
yet?
picture from Cryo or from Catlos?
That's from Cryo. I just put it in the staff channel.
Oh, Brisk is upset we're stealing all his material. Brisk, you'll
Brisk,
present
not
it better.
always steal your material.
You should come
Yeah.
on sooner then, huh?
Yeah, you should go at like noon.
I don't know, Brisk.
Oh, I'm sorry. Brisk is still in the shower at noon.
I'm
Can't
sorry,
do a
Brisk,
show.
but, some of your broadcasts lately seemed a bit.
You
So
tailed off
the-
there, horrendous.
I don't know,
You
do
lost
you
a
wanna put that
word
up?
somewhere in there.
I think he was hoping that someone was going to come in and like.
What?
you know,
Seems
tell
a
him
bit
about-
fishy. That's all.
Oh yeah, there
we
you
go.
There we go.
See, Brisk even say he just got out of the shower. See
Brisk
that?
got out of the shower and he gave us no pictures. What is the what is
Why are we paying?
Why are we paying
Why-
you?
Why are we paying the monthly
why are we
Brisk
paying?
OnlyFans fee?
When we're not getting anything. There's no value here whatsoever.
I was
It's terrible.
We don't receive value from you, Brisk. Come on.
I was also informed that DeClorian now has an OnlyFans, so
Oh, no, that's old. He's had that for a while. I
Yeah,
think he might
you'll-
What is it? Turtleneck of the day?
And I've
You don't
seen
want to
him
know where the
going on,
turtlenecks
too.
go, yeah.
So I put it in staff, but the relative numbers we figured out for that Pappy seems to want to keep quiet about what we have trapped below us in M2-.
hey, that's a perfect lead into the other reason Software is amazing.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Ah, yes.
I love it when you talk in the third person.
yeah.
Why are we allowing him to like masturbate himself into a Twitch chat fucking euphoria? What are we doing here?
Brisk isn't putting pictures out because his SRP fund is back to full.
Also, yeah, Dirk, don't king shame.
Anyway, can we let Dawn,
Yeah.
you know...
Well, hold on. I thought we were on another reason Southwarsill is great, and I haven't heard
Yeah,
why.
let's go.
Just stop in a minute.
Yeah, and he just stopped.
Oh, I was just going to say, we have pretty much confirmed there are 337 Titans trapped in M2.
Ooh, baby.
And
That's a lot of
based-
Titans.
And
We've been
based
killing
upon...
faxes today.
Oh yeah, there was 2 dreadnoughts and 2 faxes this morning. I think some people
The
are just
third
like,
one as well, I think.
fuck it. I think that's what's happening right now.
Yeah,
There's a whole lot of
there's-
fuck it.
There's definitely some pilots who are like, you know, I want to actually go on fleets and not just be basically subject to the only amount of time that I play EVE Online properly is for like what 30 seconds, like
Well, the-
40 seconds before downtime, and that's it.
So I'm gonna leave how
check my capacitor.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
exactly.
I'm gonna
So-
leave. I'm gonna leave.
They're
it
literally just logging
to-
in, going, "Fuck it, I just want to get out of
just
this
wanna get
camp
out
to
of
kill
here."
me." and then I could go on fleets again and play normally.
So I want to leave it
We'll help you with
to
that.
Brisk and them to talk about how they figured this out, because I'm sure they're going to go over that. But the second checks that they've done for what pilots are trapped is that most of those pilots they found so far are very active subcat pilots, and so that's potentially why they're struggling to get some numbers that they need.
It's an interesting situation that we've had ourselves in, because previously, way back before people had, before the it was the norm for people to use skill injectors. You'd make an alternative Titan pilot, an alt to put in it, and keep and stay in it.
Well, yeah, but
Now it's
keep
the
in
case
mind,
of
it's not
everybody's using their mains.
it's not necessarily the skill injectors so much as keep stars. You couldn't get out of them
That's
before.
a good point. Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Before you have an alt to do it because it would be coffined.
I mean,
Yeah, you can switch it.
I don't know. I don't know which idiots decided to stop having dedicated Supercat pilots and Titan pilots, but anybody who isn't dedicating characters to their Titan is just asking for problems like this.
Hey,
Well,
hey, some of
there's
us-
a solution.
Some
to
of us
that.
had a goal for this, okay?
Okay.
Well, that's your problem.
There
But
is
I also-
definitely a solution to this.
I have two
Yeah.
other pilots that I can use.
Just
Though,
log
so-
back in, and we'll relieve you of your issue. With
No. You can just eject out of your Titan in space and hop over to your subcap and get in fleet, right?
You have another
here's
account
the
that
thing.
can fly subs.
Here's the thing. If you come to us and tell us, hey, I want to sell my Titan, I'm trapped in M2, we will totally hear you out. If you somehow manage to get blacklisted from Goons, however, you will totally blow up.
No, you don't get to talk about that here, Saucer Soul. Like, that dude just needs to, I don't know, shut the fuck up and say less words.
That was you saying it in there, wasn't it, Derek? Telling him to shut the fuck up and stop making such a...
I said nothing of the sort.
I told him to shut up.
The number of times that I wanted to say such words, very different matter.
So, for those of you who don't know what's going on, someone was ragging on INN Discord about how he was totally kicked out of test for leaking a PGL post.
But he wasn't kicked. He left and then leaked the post.
No,
he chose to leave, apparently.
He wanted to leave and then he leaked shit, and so he was forcefully removed. So the thing is, he kept talking about how he wanted a new start. And I said, hey, like, if you want to get rid of that super, I can try to get you out. And while I was in the process of actually looking into this and trying to find someone who wants to buy it and finding a way he could get out of there without exploding within 5 seconds, someone else contacted him and told him, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna buy it, you just need to log in and eject, and we're totally not gonna shoot it. And
No
guess
way.
what happened?
Is that why that Nix came in?
Yes, someone found out.
Oh my God.
Someone found out that the guy had been selling supers to test while he was in Goon Swarm, and that's why he got blacklisted. So the plan of buying this super went out the window because fuck people like that.
Let's just be clear. Someone didn't find out he was selling supers.
He told us.
He stated it in INN Discord.
multiple
he
times.
did make it out to me that it was about 60.
That sounds about the level of IQ that I've seen in other areas recently.
This is really it. Like, dude, do be dumb, and he was just going on and on and on and on and on about it. And I wanted to just tell him to shut the fuck up because, hi, how many times do you want to talk to us about how, oh, you're blacklisted, and so your life is terrible. I don't know.
So now he's at a test and
the point is though, we will totally hear you out if you want to get out of that hellcam and get something for your Super or Titan, as long as you haven't screwed us over in the past.
Yeah. I mean, this comes back to what I said. This comes back to what Sotrasilla said elsewhere, and I said on the Theta Thursday Discord and got shouted down for, by the way, Dawn.
Where did I yell at you?
Like,
Hold on.
I was shouted down on the Theta Thursday Discord for telling people, hey, look, you line members, you're not
Where?
our targets. We don't care about the line members. It may not have been you specifically shouting at me, but people were shouting at me for saying that, hey, when it comes to the test line members, when it comes to the legacy line members, we don't bear you any ill will.
Oh no! Yes, we all did shout at you because yes, we do.
I'm gonna have to
So,
defend.
I have to ask
can
for
just defend
clarification
Dawn for a
here.
second?
No, you can't defend Dawn here.
I need to defend Dawn because I'm
you
pretty
don't.
sure that being shouted down is ambience on Theta. Seriously.
Look, shut up, Caleb.
Hold on. Time out.
Can I be
Okay,
a
so hold on.
No!
Dirk, you go to Theta to actually read. I only go there for the pictures.
Yeah.
I don't know what
I was
what
on
are
a
you
talk
thinking?
show. What was I supposed to be reading?
This is one of those examples of Eric being a little bit backwards when it comes to tech stuff. He doesn't realize it's also a talk show.
I know it's a talk show. I was there.
There were tons of pictures.
Don't destroy my joke, Eric.
So, okay, I'm going to play a different card here. As far as I'm aware, there is a certain Titan belonging to a former alliance of mine, Warped Intentions, in that camp.
Ooh.
Whoever gets final blow gets 5 bill.
Ooh.
Right. Line
No,
members,
but that's
we
just-
do not
no,
bear
but that's
you
just-
any ill will.
That's
That's his
just-
own fucking vendetta.
But I'm just gonna say that's not that's not how you should do it. It shouldn't be It shouldn't be final blow. It should be top damage.
Top damage.
The reason why
Yeah, I know.
is because if you're
Titans, right? So
if you're asking somebody to do to get 5 bill for final blow, you'll get a whole bunch of people trying to fucking doomsday it, and that's just not the that is against policy.
No, because top damage would come from Doomsday.
No, it probably wouldn't be.
No.
Fighter Salvo is way faster than the spool up on the DD.
Doomsday really is not top damage anymore. It's
but it has the opportunity of getting final blow. That's the issue.
It's
That's
mostly because supers die so quickly that
5-minute cooldown fucks you. On
it's not that cooldown. It's also that you die so quickly that the Doomsday can't even tick all the way through.
Ah, okay. So
I think salvo on the fighters is basically instant, right?
I think the top damage thing is a little bit discriminating to someone like Dawn because I've heard she just tag slabs everything once.
I literally
once you get
everything.
Dawn, once you get your implants in for your torpedo for your torpedoes, you might be all right.
Oh, I don't have the right.
we-
I've realized I don't have the implants for my avatar correct either. I mean, like the tank parts are fine,
Don't do
but
it, Ron.
but the guns.
Dawn has done a
are-
run. Dawn has like the wrong.
Dawn's just
implants.
realized that she shouldn't be running her avatar with snakes.
No,
or ascendancies, maybe.
no, it has high grade amulets. It's just I don't have like the
Tendencies
gun
in a
implants
Ragnarok are a
in.
valid implant choice.
Also, Don, can you stop being so cruel and give us some damn pictures of that cat?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, hold on.
Show us the child.
I did post a picture. Of the kitty
I
cat.
just come from the background. There's a reason it's called a catapult.
Haha. Hey Eric, you ever play Kitty Cannon?
So
I put.
which is it you guys are advising it should be then for the offer?
By the way, I
Because
like
this is-
all animals, just for the record.
What are you asking there, Bard? Sorry.
Top damage or final blow? Top damage, right?
Top damage, yeah.
Okay.
There, it's
Yes.
it's getting loaded.
Yeah,
in
legit.
staff.
Why would
God.
Horrendous? Why would Horrendous put Dawn's avatar on the SRP fuck up thread? Horrendous, when did you become an SRP master?
Listen, it has.
Probably about the same time everybody keeps fucking confusing me with Atrum.
You mean Aaron?
There you go. I told you I posted this before. There she is.
Wow, we get 2 of them.
Yes, I have 2 kitty cats.
Is it the one that's staring at us, or is it the one that's like batting?
One that's
at
staring
thin
at
air?
you.
It actually
No, the
looks
other
like my
one's-
cat.
Freaking Salem.
Come on, Eric. We need that on screen.
I'm working. Is that the black one's name? Salem?
No, her name's May.
Oh, okay.
Horrendous
MEI.
refusing to SRP your stuff sounds about right.
That's entirely the reason why, you know, it's
I categorically
It's like, why
refuse
did you
to
name
SRP
me
anybody's
this?
stuff.
Horrendous, why did you refuse my SRP, buddy? I thought we were friends.
Because you sent it to the wrong person. You did not
Don't be
file it
dirty.
correctly.
But no, her name's May. She's which is MEI, which is Japanese for darkness. So that's why she's named May.
There we go.
Okay.
And,
And then the other
suddenly
one is
Dawn's
Vinny.
pussy
Dawn-
pics is on
Dawn
the
is
screen.
a-
What the fuck?
Dawn is a weeb. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
What?
Not-
So, you know, now we know Dawn
The other-
doesn't make her bed.
Nope, never.
No.
My cats sleep in it. And then the other one's Vinny, because that's what his name was originally, and I couldn't think of anything better. I have at least twice now yelled at him, Billy, get over here! I'm so used to yelling at him.
Which
He's
one?
officially Billy now.
Which one's the dark one? The black one?
Yeah, May.
That's
The
May.
little black
Okay,
cat.
and then Billy's the
She's
other one. Okay.
like, she's so tiny. She's full grown. She's like 5 or 6 years old, but she looks like a teenage cat. She's so tiny.
I'm gonna add that other thing that you put in there too, because I was capturing both of them.
Might as well.
There we go.
Whatever you do, do not get those cats anywhere near.
There you go.
Yes,
The
fish.
swarm hungers.
So,
You about to say when you had pits.
I love how
No, near
That-
the Mittens fish tank.
there's a tiny little sliver of Caleb's face that was in there at the like, it literally everything was covered apart from this tiny sliver of Caleb's face. And that was it.
Oh, there was something else that happened this week. Oh, well, I mean, it's been just a Entosis extravaganza this week too, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We've taken back
yeah.
a ton of stuff.
I mean,
I haven't checked online actually. Jesus.
We had an
Let's
entire
see.
constellation that we took back at one point. I understand.
Yeah.
I gather you're talking iHeart mainly.
Even
Yeah.
more so, we took back DTEC W.
Oh, nice.
An excellent day, an excellent fight.
As I understand it, it was one day before they could put a jam up.
Wow.
No, they could have I think they could put a jammer up already.
Yeah, just get fucked then.
So,
Yeah, I mean, you know, at the end, right? You know, and we're holding that node, right? And then all of a sudden, you know, we jump the nags in, a whole fleet of nags jump in.
Alright, Briss, just so that this has been said, you do realise that INN has an art team that you might be able to rely on if you planned a little bit better.
He probably means getting them into his
I hope you've used what I linked to you, by the way, earlier this week, by the way, Bruce. Earlier
Oh.
this year as well.
by the way, I'm thinking about it. When Mifune is unavailable for like a month and a half, I need a tech/mod person for Data Thursday.
Talk to McLeod, don't talk to Eric.
I was about to say, yeah.
Because you
That's
won't
for
be
you.
busy
Did you see it
on
in the video feed?
Thursdays.
See that? That's for you.
I don't know anything about technology.
Oh, I just need someone to mod the chat because A, I can't, and B, I have no. I have to run the show, so I don't have time to sit there and read all like the weird shit people are putting in because it starts getting crazy.
Are you suggesting that Mifune actually like mods things?
Yes, he mods things. As we read it, we'll be like, "Hey, delete that," or sometimes if someone's being a little too creepy or whatever, I'll be like, just shut him up for a few minutes or ever.
Do you want me to be
really.
bad cop?
Wait. We need clarification on this. Do you shut up the
bad-
guy that is being creepy, or do you shut up Mifune?
The guy being creepy.
I don't think
The creepy.
Are you implying Mifune
The creepy
is
mule.
being creepy?
That's what I was applying. Yes.
Would you like me to be Black Lives Matter, NYC cop, or like January Capitol Hill cop?
I'm not a bird.
For fuck's sake.
Wow.
Wow, we're not monetized right now. No, it would. I just need some. I'm just thinking about it that I'm gonna need someone to mod the chat because I can't. I don't actually have the ability to do it. So that's something else I'll have to get done.
Sorry for smashing through, some taboo topics there.
Just saying, someone's gonna be like, and start banning us. So what do you got coming up this weekend? Anything? Has Tappy done anything?
I believe we've passed the 1 week anniversary of the Hell Camp.
Oh, it's been more than a week.
Yeah.
We started it Thursday.
They only just were able to save their Keepstar in shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Only just.
Which got into whole timer.
Yeah.
Oh.
We put it back into ref though, so don't worry about that.
So they defended it, and then they left, and then
it's basically if you've ever
watched.
MMA, that some of those guys that literally flail on people, specifically at a certain spot, right, throughout the whole match. It's basically what we're doing. We're destroying that leg.
Seen Catch right now.
Once again, Brave is doing just another thing that Villy said that is totally true. Brave is doing just fine protecting themselves in Catch, all on their own, and Fed Up is not having any problems whatsoever. Quote end quote.
I honestly feel bad shit talking Fed Up.
Nope, not at all. They're assholes.
But no, Fed Up are a good bunch of dudes.
There's also the thing about Vale kinda having an infestation of fraternity supers right now.
Yeah,
okay.
Why are they there?
I'm saying nothing about the ping I saw around Dogfort and their alliance disappearing off into somewhere else because they can't deal with frat in Vale.
Well, it's a huge coalition versus their ragtag, small startup one. What are they going to do?
I'm not saying that's not the right decision for them. I'm saying that, frats are kind of,
busy elsewhere.
Pushing hard. Not even just busy elsewhere, pushing hard on Vale at the minute.
Yeah.
Fraternity is definitely in a war. Whether or not it is with Goonswarm or their own allies, that's for you to decide.
The guys in Vale aren't their allies, right? Let's be clear on that. But they are loosely affiliated to Panther. So they're shooting, I guess, allies of allies?
The friend of my friend is my enemy?
Yeah, right?
I was
thinking hang on, that's not how that saying goes.
I just remembered.
accurate, though.
I rewatched the episode from Trash Talk Tuesday of when the war bonds, right after the war bonds had been announced, that we might be doing these. This was about a month and a half ago, and they were the meanest people to Brisk on there, ragging into him, saying how you don't announce war bonds unless you're desperate, unless everything's falling apart. No CEO goes over their bankruptcy plan ahead of time unless shit's hitting the fan. And then what happens this week?
They announce war bonds.
They announced they're doing war bonds.
It's so beautiful.
But goons are poor. What is
Goons are
this?
poor.
All right, I will catch you guys later.
Take it easy, Rennis. Thanks for stopping by.
And then,
By the way, Vertigo calls them pickle pennies. That's good.
and
I
then
like it.
they're
Penny stocks.
they're unanchoring faction forts. They are unanchoring faction forts in Esoteria.
Dawn,
perfectly
it's
stable.
worse than that. It is honestly worse than that from what I've heard from people, but
Because
they don't want you publicizing it.
Perfectly stable. They have no need of any income at all. But please buy Piggle pennies.
When was the last time that they were like asking the? Because I distinctly remember like the kind of the worst moments of the Fountain War, that they were desperately asking their member base for money.
Can I ask a question? Do you have to be an accredited investor to invest in Biggle Pennies, or can anyone?
I honestly think that they should have to be accredited offerers before people should be allowed to invest in them.
I just want to point out that you just mentioned the Fountain War. That was another war where Goonswarm and their allies, then being called the CFC, weren't doing too great at the beginning. And then, in a massive battle, Test got their cap fleet stuck in Z9PP. And that's when the tide started turning.
No, history... Look, time is not a flat circle. You can break out of it. No. This
requires competence, though, Derek.
These things repeating themselves are not, absolutely not, any sort of forewarning or...
No, my favorite thing on Tuesday was just Billy basically just sitting there saying, like, yeah, we just didn't think that there would be a problem. I mean, I get it. Like, what do you say when, like, there is no good reason why you fucked up other than you just
most of all,
think it was going to be a problem?
Is that Billy sits there saying, we didn't think there would be a problem, and in his bag, all the other FCs that were there are saying, oh, we definitely thought there would be a problem, we just didn't dare telling him it's a bad idea.
Look,
the final decision.
ProGod specifically said that nobody stepped up to be the bad guy and call it off, and that they have to plan to make a plan to make a plan. Like,
the other thing is as well is like, you know, we've formed up all of these people. We can't just tell them that like we're not going in. Well, there are other things that you can do. With
there were like how many other?
We do it all the time. Like when initiative like, you know, sort of forms for something, and we get massively outformed, we do one of two things. We either go in anyway and see what we could do, or we divert to secondary and tertiary objectives, and we get those done instead.
Yeah, but at least you have secondary and tertiary objectives. You have plans for other things you can hit.
Because we're not egotistical cunts.
They just kind of tunnel visioned on M2 a lot.
Oh yeah, totally.
I'm not gonna argue with it. Go ahead.
Because if they couldn't get this Keepstar dead, then their grand plan of how they were going to just, you know, slowly roll through Delve is massively flawed at a fundamental level.
Well, that's something we brought up on Thursday, was like Villy's plan has always been to constrict us slowly to drive us out, which is the worst way to fight goons, because we've all said if they had just hit us really hard right away, we wouldn't have had time to get, you know, E3 set up, because they set it up about a month and a half after the war started, is when we put that Keepstar down. We wouldn't have had time to get things ready. And
here's the thing. Someone is asking for us to talk about the perfectly positioned fighters. And I said this before, like during the live coverage. We did not expect them to jump Titans in up there. We saw them jumping in subcaps and attacking our Cynojammers.
And then they moved.
That's why we send the fighters up there to hold the Cynojammers, so that they could not jump in more subcap or more of anything, basically, right?
The fighter move was like, hey, holy shit, we need to, you know, cover our backs. It wasn't this fantastic preemptory thing. It was hey, we need to cover our back.
So there's an art of war kind of thing where if you create you basically, there's a situation where, you know, you try and fight like the two parts. There's one thing where, like, you know, if you're outnumbered, you fight where your enemy isn't. But there's also another thing where, like, you know, if you can trick the enemy to moving into an area, you know, by positioning your forces like in a what seems to be a bad position, you can force them to move into an area for your advantage. That's how I kind of see it.
I have some good news. I have some good news for Billy, right? When it comes to his whole constrictor strategy, I'm trying to convince Dawn to do a zoology segment thing for INN, so we can have some animals and teach people about nature. And I'm sure that a show like that will actually very clearly explain why constrictors do not kill pachyderms. This is just not something that happens.
Sorry, did you just compare the Imperium to a pachyderm?
Yeah, of course. It's a big fat elephant. Are you crazy?
No, pachyderms include tapirs as well, and anacondas do eat tapirs, so that doesn't work.
Welcome to Mutual of Omaha's.
I'm sorry to ruin it.
Damn it, you're ruining my spiel here.
Listen, don't when Mitten said he was getting into fish, I'm like, oh, I can help with this. I worked in an aquarium. So, I know some things about fish.
Well, was he going
fish memes and fish segments will follow. Just wait.
Was he going saltwater, freshwater, cichlid tank? Where was he going?
Well, I just hope that he will name all the fish after the enemies, so we can have a Villy fish and a pickles fish.
We have a pro-gill legend.
It's pro-gill legend. So all of them need to be named like that.
Oh my God. When it comes to fish, we have Villy the beta fish.
Veely.
We have Veely the beta fish. And we have pro-gill legend, and I'm sure we can come up with,
I don't know what you do with gobbins.
Well, gobbins and Vince as well. Where do we go with
Vince Kraken?
Oh,
that's Kraken.
Oh my God.
That's great.
Hey, I want to know why Sir Duncan thinks I sound like, what is it, Big Bill the Boss?
Guppins. Chet just called
Guppins. And one USM
Guppins.
One USM COD. One USM COD is fucking... For fuck's sake, thank you, chat.
I think we need to send a ping to Mittens.
Where's Brisk? Is Brisk
please, boss. I think we're gonna need a bigger tank.
So I'm just curious who would take the title of the Incredible Mr. Limpet.
Hey,
who would fit in that?
Thank you for Brisk.
I'm sorry. Have you guys checked?
To talk about this tonight.
Public. Oh yeah, DeClorean. Yeah. Clownfish.
Oh, what have you done? Oh yes.
I used to have clownfish.
That was
really
Balthazar's thing. That showed up on screen.
Guys, I think we need to exclusively make it saltwater fish because they all love tears so much.
Oh. Yeah, a lot of extra work with the protein skimmer and all that stuff you got to do.
I don't think Mittens is quite there yet, because we all know he gets he focuses on a hobby for a short amount of time and then moves on. So don't want him stuck with. The saltwater fish is really fucking expensive too.
It is.
But yeah, so we've got Guppins, Pro-Gill Legend, Veely, Ron USM COD, Vince Kraken. Lady Scarlet, is there any?
Where do we go with Elise as well? And and Rageliner. We need something for Rageliner.
We'll have to think on that. Chat, keep thinking.
You have more
thought.
Send us all your ideas and your memes, please.
Yeah, make sure, please use either the Push to Talk Discord directly or the Push to Talk channel on the INN Discord. Continue to chat with us there, because that's how we were doing the Imperium Pets on Thursday nights. And we absolutely loved all the pictures we were getting, so keep it coming. We love audience participation.
And we are already starting to publicize with the Imperium FCs that fish are friends, not food.
Somebody needs to redo the Fish Head song as a song for this war.
Okay. One thing.
Tuba Chimpian Twitch chat has it pretty on point. Villy should be a puffer fish. It bloats up to pretend it's bigger than it is.
Oh, this genius.
So one thing we didn't
Squid
get
liner?
to on Thursday.
Oh, we've got the
Was,
Lady
the-
Scarlet Shiner, apparently. That's apparently a fish.
Lady
Scarlet
Salmon?
Shiner.
Shiners,
the,
yeah.
The Lady Scarlet Shiner.
Scarlet Bob SquarePants.
How are they? The
Wait,
no
wait, Lady
picture on that
Scallop.
Wiki article.
Oh, God.
Like,
Lady Scallop.
Instead of Scarlet Scallop. But, yeah. So
Have you seen
when-
how they breed, by the way?
Who? What?
What
Scallops.
specifically?
Scallops.
Mussels.
Do we really want to have...
No,
they
but scallops are yummy to
Like,
eat.
this is the kind of thing that you do, Caleb. You make a comment, and then you just draw people in, and inexorably, just... What is wrong?
Scallop porn.
are you, are you
I'm-
actively trying to push the line on no kink shaming? Because you are.
That's my job.
I'm going to sidetrack us for a minute onto a different topic.
Back to Eve conversation.
Yes. Did anyone see the
Are we
tweet
allowed?
this morning
Is
from
he
Blair?
allowed to do that?
That's what I wanted to bring up was on Thursday, we never talked about it, was the update from PGL basically saying, like, sorry guys, we done fucked up. And
Don't
we're going to
worry
find
about
ways to
that
make
one.
things
I'm on
fun.
It was a freaking wall of text, man. Like,
wasn't
Apparently these
bullet
guys are
time.
allowed to bring us back to Eve. I don't know. I can't stop them, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
it's like, how many
PL
words do
tweet-
you need to say we fucked up? Sorry, but let's carry on with something a bit more positive.
They have a way to get
More
us out. They're
fun.
gonna make sure they get us all out of the hell camp, and that they're gonna find ways to make Eve fun for the next few weeks. Fun is not gonna be on the table for any of you.
If you
Okay.
can't
You know-
even log in, what's
Let's push
Make
forward
a
and
plan
carry
to
onward
make a plan.
and lose DTAC W. That's what I got out of that.
Plan to make a plan to make a plan.
How many plans is that?
Only about 7.
Okay, we need it. We only need 10 project managers to manage that. We're good.
We also need an extraction plan. Oh wait, we forgot our extraction plan.
And
Yeah,
you
but
have to.
the people
you have to.
committed.
Well, no, actually, Eric, you have to cover the project managers for when they, can't be available.
crazy?
And so, we're probably going to need about 15 project managers for the 7
Okay,
plans.
so 15 project managers.
Plan.
We need at
wait.
least one Six Sigma black belt, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Procot even brought that up, that when they jumped in to fight on the M2 timer, A, they didn't believe we would fight, and B, they did not have an extraction plan. They didn't think we would go till downtime. They thought we would disengage after the thing got reffed, and then that they could just leave. And when that didn't happen, they didn't know what to do.
Hold it.
Legacy-
Is it
Legacy
ever
on-
our MO to go home and not hell camp? Ever.
Legacy are not.
you came to our
ACL.
home.
You cannot expect them to have plans, aside from the plans that they have to make a plan to make a plan. They don't actually put plans in place before they do things. They go, hey, let's do
But-
something, and then they plan around that decision that they've just made. They
we're
make
not
the
even-
plans
yeah, we're-
afterwards.
We're not even talking about the plan to extract from the second fight, but like the first fight was just like, nah, we're not gonna plan an extraction.
So Soplub has a fair
They just
point.
didn't-
We do need a lean guy, Eric.
Okay.
So they had
Like,
one
in
sensible plan this
BTAC,
entire war. In this
Like,
entire
like-
war. Sorry, McLeod.
Like Vince Draken kind of took lead on like the overall
Again-
plan for BTAC-R, and like they started extracting like 6 hours before downtime. Like that's how much planning you need to do to extract ships, in that kind of fight. Like you can't do it like 45 minutes. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, you need to be ready to.
Can you?
Basically, when it comes to those type
Even
of
if you're putting it together randomly at a spur of the moment kind of thing, when you know that something's kind of gone south,
No.
or that it's
when,
it
when
might not work out exactly how you planned, right? Like
when it comes to
Jesus.
those type of fights, you need to be planning to extract from the moment you commit. That's it. That's the end of that statement. You plan to extract from the moment you drop your shit in. Because if you don't know how you're getting out, you can't execute it when you want to get out. You can't dictate that whole conflict if you aren't ready to extract as and when you've done what you want to do. Which, in their case, was, hey, let's ref the Keepstar and then, you know, see what we can do with Titans, right? The moment they refed the Keepstar, their objective was done. If they had an extraction plan, they could have actually started to consider whether or not they wanted to still be in that fight. But they didn't have that plan, and so they were stuck with us till downtime.
Mm-hmm. So we have some breaking news here. The PL Twitter again.
Again, Doom Chinchilla at it again.
Wait, is that
Doom Chinchilla the one that runs it?
I don't know. I assume it's.
Was it the PLIRC one?
It's the PLIRC one. I don't know if it's Doom, but I assume it's Doom.
Me and Dawn were joking this morning about it possibly being Graf, but
no, I doubt it. I think it's.
Graf said he was banned on Twitter, so.
What are they saying now?
So there was obviously the one. Sorry, you go. Dawn.
Okay, so the one that everyone was all like, "Oh," about was the first one from yesterday that says the Delve campaign starting to look like closing minutes on the Titanic. Let's load the wife and kids into the lifeboats. Brave can be Rose, Tess can be Jack. The door won't hold two. So that was funny. And then I think it is Doom because it said I had a long nap, but M2 woke me up. So then today, about an hour ago, they said, as far as I can tell, our current strategy seems to revolve around being a garbage can't, with aspirations of becoming a garbage can. Wars teach us not to love our enemies, but to hate our allies.
Oh my god.
Hell.
Brutal.
Like, I don't even know whether these are just like, you know, like sort of in jest kind of thing, but like even if they're in jest, they're like kind of scathing, right?
These can be memes, but they are like hard. They're going in on this. They're committing.
Not be garbage can, garbage can.
Something that PGL is not 100% acquainted with committing.
So, if this is somebody though who is still at the head of PL, is it worth taking note of this?
I mean, if it's Doom Chinchilla, this all revolves around who it might be, right? If it's Doom Chinchilla, then it's a lot of memes and a lot of fun, and other than that, it doesn't actually.
I'm pretty sure it's got to be Doom because
if it's Elise Randolph, then again.
Elise has his own Twitter handle.
Elise might be having some fun. I could see Elise making these comments and just like being all behind the camera smug, going, "Hey, let me drop this on Twitter and you know see what people say. I'll just have a
Elise isn't
fun
that.
with this."
Elise isn't that like. I don't know. Every single time, like my experience with Elise is he's not that much of a like point. He's a nicer guy than that, right?
And then like it could be Rageliner, but it's a little bit reasonable for Rageliner.
Headliner has his own Twitter thing too. And also, FYI, this account hasn't tweeted.
Have one Twitter.
Okay, well. This account hasn't tweeted since 2018.
Twitters. Like I don't know what you're.
So when did Doom Chinchilla quit? 2 years ago.
Late 2018.
Yeah.
And this last tweeted September of 2018.
Yeah.
Might be Doom.
I'm agreeing it's Doom, which is fucking hilarious.
Yep, Risk is saying
it would be nice if they just tweeted out, "Hey, by the way, this is Doom."
It's just like it's just one of those things where. Just watching that is whoa okay. Machine 1K suggesting that somebody needs to get out a complete sentence on this show or get a talking stick. Like
no,
that's not how this show works.
The problem is if we let Dawn talk, she doesn't stop. Okay,
that's not true.
It's all about the strength of conviction of what you're saying. So you know.
You either care enough
genuinely
to talk
believe
over somebody, or you don't give a shit at all. There's no There's no mid ground here. There's no fucking.
And we do it all without malice.
So,
I do.
And every.
Sorry. Oh my god. I didn't even.
Oh no, I was literally going to say like.
McLeod. Hold on. I'm addressing something in chat.
All right.
No.
I have the talking stick.
I'm sorry. Parker said, has Headliner's leadership of PL been any success? Well, I wonder, who is it we hear more about, PL or Horde now?
Well,
Because
to
they're
be
all-
It
fair,
has at least.
I think that
Horde.
explains it, right?
It has at least kept PL alive.
also, PL has always had this kind of nomadic lifestyle in EVE, where they only have their main character in PL, and the other characters are like in other various groups.
Right, two things to respond to in Twitch chat. First, Caleb, you can't talk about gag balls on this show because
No, that's why I'm
gag
writing
balls.
it instead.
It's a family show.
And the other thing
This is
is
not a
to Lord
family
Trenchard, getting back to the fish, Brisk can't be Matani's Guppy because Guppins is going to be Matani's Guppy.
There you go, baby. PL is just a retirement home. The Matuna.
M2 is not
The
the place.
Mituna, oh my god.
Hey. He's a big tuna around here. Don't be messing with him. He's a big tuna.
Yeah, our boss is a fish enthusiast.
Rupert.
That's because all great
Brisk
tyrants
says
have
he's bigger
massive aquarium.
Than a guppy. Yeah, I mean, the guppy grows to the size of the aquarium. Brisk. Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, this fish thing. I need someone. I'm gonna have to get Cryo
Yeah.
to make like a fish tank with all of the fish names
Yeah.
we can think of for the
Like,
enemies.
This
some
has
point.
gotta be a thing. We're just gonna add to the aquarium and...
And we can have
No.
the aquarium floating around on the screen.
We
can have
need
little fish moving on the
heads
screen.
superimposed on a bunch of guppies in a big tank full of Oscars.
I love what Manti has put.
Matani's just in an head on an Oscar. Going, guppy, one at a time.
Oh no, Rapako.
Oh my god, mackerel.
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 Fuck's sake. Why would you do this to us? Twitch chat, please. You have to stop
I told them
entertaining
to-
us like this.
I told them to think of options since,
Yeah.
our brain power is supposed to be discussing how, like, we can't even fathom, like, okay, what is Tesla going to do to get the momentum back on their side? Like, I don't want him to, obviously.
You
But
get points for
they're
using
on
the
the
term
back foot.
fathom.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Oh
I'm
my
trying to use a more
God.
ideal word.
They're going to take on the movie called Free Villy.
Really.
Oh, brilliant.
You guys are great in chat. I love you.
Free Billy. That's funny. He's been
Uh,
off Discord for a few days now, I think. I mean, it's tough when you are famous now for being the largest loser in the game. That's tough. Oh my god, Cat, seriously.
So
It's hearing the fish talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like,
It's like, where's the tuna?
First
Did you get
catch
the
of the
tuna
day.
delivered? Where's my Amazon tuna?
And she has food. By the way, guys, she has a bowl of food always out. She just doesn't really like to eat.
But
Well,
seriously,
that-
guys, didn't really do all of this because he wanted to get in the history books. So I would say
He doesn't
mission
say that.
accomplished.
Mission success.
No,
Caleb?
no. He said, and I quote, "At least we tried," is what their motto is.
Right,
I mean,
so
yeah.
couple of things real quick. Somebody is asking in Twitch chat, why is it that fat people always want to name the things they like to eat? And just as a point, you haven't met Caleb or Sothersil, or if we're being really serious, me, when it comes to, like, fat people. I mean,
Yeah.
Caleb's live on camera right there. Just fucking take a look at him.
Hey,
Skin and bone
Yes.
defines.
hey, I liked food when I was skinny too.
I'm not exactly skin and bone, but yeah.
And the other thing is, don't we think the real danger for nullsec isn't CCP due to the recent births of ratting and mining? And yes, I will just like quote you. But it's a fair point, you know. The recent births to ratting and mining.
We speak about it every week, though, right? So time for a change.
Where's our patch notes, CCP? Come on, every 2 weeks. I need something to like fucking whine about. And you said we would get our fucking ore back at the beginning of the year. Where is it? I want my ore.
Weren't we supposed to have a roadmap too? And weren't we supposed to get a roadmap to the roadmap?
Do we need to get the CCP carrot back out here again, or
is my ore?
No, we aren't allowed to have CCP carrot anywhere. It must be CCP.
Give me my moons back.
CCP stick. I made jalapeno on a stick.
Where?
Dawn,
make the moons not shit.
You're not getting your moons back because I know you only want to mine them in high sec with an AFK Orca all the time.
I actually don't do that because the Vel prices are so awful. They're through the floor. And I am in a war right now, and because I am staged in 2 to 3 different locations, all of my alts are spread out. That somebody's doing something. I can't mentally handle.
Why is Declorian
fighting and mining?
Why shouldn't Declorian pick on you?
On him.
Come on.
Not pick. Hit. He's hitting on me. The only people around here that pick on me, you and Arentor.
The Donphin.
I'm the Donphin.
I like it. Hoagies and grinders.
Yeah, Free Belly and Donphin. It's hilarious. I can't believe almost 400 people watching us talk about fish puns.
They're really just here to hear your cats meow. To be honest, they don't really care what we're talking about.
Like, she gets on this chair next to me for some reason. She has food. Poor child.
Maybe she just wants your attention.
She does. She really does.
I mean, at this point, I want to circle back a little bit, at least, to the Anger Games and like the number of memes that are going around, like telling Volta that they can only bring 2 Swipples to a match. That's a thing, and yeah, there are rules published for the Anger Games right now. It's only going to be 2 plex to enter. 2,000 plex. It's not.
I was about to say
2,000.
2 plex.
2,000 plex.
That's a bit.
I just want to say, Joe.
Wow.
These memes going around wouldn't be an astroturfing campaign by you guys, would it?
Well, would we ever? Would we ever?
By the way, I want to point out that Kianis has figured us out in chat. Right? He said he's just here for the background noise until the fireside. What? I mean, it's what we are.
Yep.
I'm not even.
I mean, we're a fluffer show.
We're just your fluffer show.
Yeah.
You know, we're just to amp you up for the fireside.
We are the fluffer show that gets to talk about all of the news before the news shows talk about the news. So we're good with that. As for,
in a way, though.
Newsline in Twitch chat asking if we have a plan. The Anger Games management team absolutely has a plan for the Anger Games. It will be released it will be released as and when we feel like it should be released, but it exists, and you know, you should definitely trust us.
Yes, definitely.
Socratel, fuck's sake, you can't do that. They were all. I had them until you decided to start laughing about it.
Hey, in all fairness, and the ping did say that, you know, Sothrasil was so angry he was almost happy.
Hey,
he has come full circle.
I need to enjoy this up until the point Industrial Obliterator decides to sign up with the team, okay?
No,
if you don't know, he was the sole reason that I got super mad in Anger Games 2.
Oh, well, Anger Games 2, that was more than half a decade ago. Nobody
It was genuinely 5 years ago.
Yeah, that's crazy.
we're concerned about that one. Just as a point, Bard.
I know it's kind of scary, right? Like I started playing in
fact-
2014, like 7 years now. Fuck.
We've all been doing this for far too long.
This year you got 10 for me.
What are you talking about 7
Oh my god,
years
where did
ago?
Aaron go?
6 years ago. It's the 40th of December 2020.
Eric has
fine.
Eric has left you to host the show, Caleb. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
great.
but you've already lost
shit.
control.
Eric has
And,
become the void.
Yeah, nothing you can do at this point will help you.
Well, I think that might segue the show a little bit, because I was just pondering, if we are a fluffer show for the meta show, what kind of prawn does that make Brisk and Mittens?
What kind of prawn?
He means porn.
I'm sorry. Are you talking about porn or prawns? Because
No, we're back to fish
Porn.
again.
Prawn.
we can go with the fish if you want.
See, I
If for the
doubled on that
fluffer,
one.
what's the porn? Yeah. I see
The
where you're
king
coming from.
prawns.
I see where you're coming from. Yeah, king prawns.
Making
They're the king prawns.
making the meta show push to talk kind of combo into a surf and turf. I like that, Tuba Chimpy.
Oh, that would be great. We could do dress up and
With
and
butter?
everything.
What is it with you and the dress up?
Dress
Because
up.
we still haven't done
My
the B onesies yet, and we still need to do that.
The costumes with you are just
I'm
Ever-present.
gonna ban you if you keep king shaming. I'm going to do it.
I'm not asking, like, I'm not shaming you for it. I'm just asking, what is it? I mean,
That's literally a kink, right?
you have a costume kink. Okay, I'm sorry. This hadn't been spelt out for me before. I didn't realize you had a costume kink.
I
I'm
said
sorry.
on the show
I
that I
just
would do
want to
any kink
clarify
at
this.
least once.
He's from Denmark. He has many kinks.
I just want to clarify this.
I don't think it can be a
We are
kink if
going
it's
for
normal.
a surf and turf meme, right?
So
And
we're the cows.
clearly, the meta show is the fish side. So
Sir.
we
So
are.
we're the turfs,
can't
we're the
talk
cows.
about prawns.
So you want to dress up as animals?
We need to talk about, like, steaks and, you know, gammon joints and things instead of fish. That's what you're saying, Zolfo.
Our names don't work very well to make. They're not crazy enough. Caleb is such a boring name. You know, Eric is such a a normal name.
Can we just point out for a second here that
Dawn
that
laying the smackdown.
Dawn. It literally means dog. So I'm not sure that we need to do anything with my name. Sorry.
You have to think, right? You give cows
Prawn-
very boring
Prawn Rhea.
names.
Prawn Rhea.
Like fish get that's pretty great. But you do give cows very boring names. You give pigs boring names. You don't give them, like, fun, crazy names.
Where do
So-
you give them fun names? Come on.
Question to Shira. Seriously, which part is the prawn and which part is the Rhea? I really want to know, because I want to know what kind of animal that makes Dawn.
Oh,
Hold on a
God.
minute here. I think I am the only one here right now who at some point had cows. Okay? And they definitely didn't have boring names.
So we're eeny, meeny, miny, and moo.
Oh my
I'm gonna say, despite the accent I commonly get ripped into for having, no, I haven't. So Soph is the only one in this chat.
Are you a farmer there, Bargos?
I'm in that correct territory.
It's prawns hauled in a Rhea. So prawn
Oh
Rhea.
my God. Fuck's sake.
I'm gonna. This is
What?
great. I'm gonna make
I'm
Mifune
with
make little
Legion. What
fish
is
name
this
tag.
timeline?
I'm gonna make Mifune make some little name tags with prawn Rhea and like try to make fish names for everybody I know that's gonna be on this show.
No, fuck
Ah.
off. No, fish names. No, go away with your fish names. I do not want your kink. You can have your kink. I don't want it.
Oh fuck.
So what do we expect to happen this week? Let's bring it together. Let's get it together, guys. What do we expect to happen this coming week? Anything like? I think they're gonna.
Trapped.
It's only a third.
They're gonna constantly bring people in every single time that like 30 seconds to downtime. That's what they've been doing for the past for days.
Well, what's funny is we keep lancing them so they can't gain cap. So we keep sucking it out. Void bombs away. Woo! So I think that they will be able to break out this week, potentially, if they really put the effort in, but I think it's going to come with some cost. The only other option they have is to just wait until we absolutely like have no
Dawn, how long have you been in Imperium?
I know, but I also
I've only been here 3 years.
Bored after about 3 weeks. Well,
we're
that was
bored of it already.
Current goons get bored after 3 weeks. So,
Dawn, have you forgotten what the E3IO camp is?
Yeah, I was there.
Which has been going since October.
November. But yeah.
Late October.
I mean, you know, but it went from having 170 people to, 90. So eventually it's going to get down to a, less motivated number but I will say every time they keep logging in a cap, all you do is just keep putting a quarter in that energy machine to keep that camp going. If you guys just get it over with now, it's like ripping off a Band-Aid. Just
Soth, I dislike you.
What?
I'm just saying I dislike you because I am getting a bunch of messages from people around the Anger Games. I wasn't even involved in running this shit until 3 days ago.
Yep.
And now I'm getting a bunch of questions and fielding this whole thing, and you did this to me, and I don't appreciate it.
It's what you call German efficiency.
Outsourcing is what you call German efficiency.
It's just the first day.
Yeah,
it will get better.
It was a pain in the ass for Soth, and now he's transferred it to you. It's more efficient.
Look, you don't get a dog and then buck yourself.
Hold on. We've got a new name for the Anger Games.
No, we don't. No, we don't. That is not. No.
The Angler Games.
No. Fuck you all. No.
Yep, it's happening.
The Angler Games.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I can't.
I mean, chat is running with it.
You're...
I'm sorry, Soth.
Why? I mean, Anger Games was already a meme name.
You're just keeping up with the times now. It's been half a decade.
I'm just going to point out this is the second time someone does this to Doug today. The first was me.
Fuck you all.
Oh my god.
Fuck you all, you're terrible people. DeClorian, get out of my fucking DMs with your Angler Games bullshit. He's literally in my DMs just saying Angler Games, Angler Games, Angler Games.
I think it's the best bit here, right?
Stop already. You're all terrible.
The best bit is Quincy saying it's becoming meme section, memes within memes, and right above it is Rancorch going, I'm hooked.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, the VOD's going to be hilarious because anyone who's watching is not going to be able to see that text very well. And they're just going to be
you'll get the chat at the edge, right? You'll get the proper stream chat.
Really tiny on YouTube. When they put it on YouTube, it's really tiny, so sometimes it's hard to see exactly.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you meant the Twitch VOD, but okay.
And then on Theta Thursday, we were too lazy to try and put the chat on it. So when we're commenting about the chat on the YouTube, makes no sense because you can't see it at all.
Chat is bad. I'm sorry, chat. You're bad.
No, chat is great. I love it.
Chat, you're giving us great material, but you're bad, and you should feel bad.
Eric is gone, so at this point...
No, I'm back.
Well, Eric's back. I'm back. I was going to say, Eric is gone, RJ is gone. At this point, Chat is running the show.
I've been told that I should stop being a sinker. I don't know what that means.
What's a sinker?
I'm not sure I'm capable of it.
A downer.
Downer.
No,
So,
you're bad. You're all bad. You should feel bad. I will be a sinker as much as I like. Thank you.
The Angler Games. There we go.
Eric, you're about like 5 minutes behind.
I'm just reading chat, man. They're saying I missed it.
Chat is okay. Eric has come back and immediately like thrown into chat. Bodghost is right. Chat's running the show. What are we doing here?
Well, that's right. Look, they sent him.
So do we think we're going to get a thing? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go.
Can I get a meow?
I was going to ask, do we think that...
Talk over whatever.
Yeah, clearly. So do we think that CCP is going to put out a dev blog, an actual like change here this coming Tuesday? Or are we still going to like go another week without anything? It's been like, what, 3-4 weeks now?
They should
still
put
new,
something
yeah.
out. We're scheduled for like we're scheduled for a... Oh, I forget what Rise
Monthly update.
No, the
Team
two-weekly
Talos.
thing. Team Talos. We're scheduled for a Talos update. So they should
Which is
put
the balance
something
one,
out.
right?
But Talos could be something crazy, or it could just be like a fucking tier aside thing. Like
This could be the Orcas getting the nerf back.
It could be. Like Talos doing stuff is not necessarily always big newsworthy shit. Sometimes it's just a tier aside. But they are doing the 2 weekly things, so I think we're scheduled for a Talos one this week. And I'd suspect, given that, you know, holidays and all that, we're probably on the tier side rather than big change level of the game.
Small bits that they've kind of managed to work the last couple days to do, right?
Stuff that they had planned before Christmas, I would actually expect it to be. You know,
But yeah.
they do work to have some backlog. This was a conversation that Horrendous and I had with Masterplan ages ago now. They do work to have like a backlog of changes that they can make and like an implementation pipeline. So I'd think this would be like tier aside that they did before Christmas, rather than, you know, something crazy new, whatever.
That's fair. So Grim has now said this, I believe, the second, maybe third time in chat. We're not allowed to give Ron a fish name as he doesn't play Eve anymore.
But Ron USM COD is just so perfect. How can we not do that?
No, it's even better, right?
Is that
when you consider that COD is a very openly fished thing over here, right? And he got bought hook, line, and sinker for Scam Citizen.
Lol.
Hey, is it fresh Atlantic cod or is it previously frozen? That's what I need to know that.
Well, it's marine cod, isn't it?
I don't know. You gotta tell me.
Marine cod. Like, marine cod is just cod that exists in water.
Fish called ladyfish?
Didn't you just USMC, right?
USM Krabby.
So United States Marine Cod.
Cod, yes.
So any cod that is off the water is off the coast of the U.S. is
Yeah, most cod are
United States
mariners. This is
Marine
true.
Cod.
Yes, Screaming PC, that is the currently understood event.
Somebody in chat suggested herring. I'm not happy with the herring asthma thing.
Nope, doesn't make sense.
You've got to get.
Fuck you, Declan.
So asthma.
And yeah, Carp Ghost ECU just doesn't work. No.
Carp Ghost.
Dirk, Dirk, you've got to pronounce the last name right as well, at least. Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry, is it not Isu?
No.
Am I expected... Isu.
Mhm.
It's an Isu. Why did you not add an E on that then?
Because it was the randomly generated CCP name.
Then it's not Isu.
Then
right?
it's
It
probably
is.
Isu.
It is.
No, you
The
need an
Caldari
I-
law is that it's pronounced
E.
I.
I literally don't care as to the law aspects of to how it's pronounced. I literally just call you Bard Ghost ISO.
ISO.
So McLeod is Macariel.
Vertigo's got it right.
Mackerel.
No, he's
Or
wrong.
McClam?
Vertigo, he's wrong, and he should feel wrong, and I will tell him he's wrong forever.
We can single. Hey,
So-
Clam.
The irony is, I really don't actually give a shit how it's pronounced because it was literally just when I started, you had to have the randomly generated surname or when you wrote. So I just hit the button and went, yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, you can pronounce it however you like, but you will be wrong, and you will continue to be wrong. That's fine.
Clownfish.
I was thinking that
Clownfish!
myself actually. I was like, why are you going for McClown when it's clearly McClownfish?
No, we can't.
Aw, you're
have
McClownfish.
We cannot have you be a McClownfish because we have Pro-Gil Legend, who is a clownfish.
Hey, that's kind of
And
Did you
as we
know-
all know, in the Clam, there can be only one.
Like,
So,
But
I'm going to give you a little
Dirk,
bit of clownfish knowledge.
Dirk, since he's McClownfish, he's clearly Irish.
Scottish.
So, with clownfish, did you know that if there is no male available, a
Soft
female will turn herself into a male?
Sorry,
Yes, we
what?
did know that.
Is that like classic, penis envy?
Sounds like horsefish. Is it a horsefish? Seahorse? Seahorses. Seahorses
trying
do
to-
that shit.
No, seahorses where the males
No,
give birth.
Yeah, the male.
Yeah.
Well, no, they have a pouch to hold the eggs, and they develop inside.
They're
But yeah,
like they
Look at
I think what
The pourable
Dawn is
moon
maybe
down there
implying
is saying
is that the whole Finding Nemo, that Nemo might actually have been a girl initially.
no, it's more of that if things didn't go well for the dad fish, he would have probably become a girl fish. What?
It's the
Marlin,
other way
that's his
around.
name.
So
this
I'm
is
just gonna
starting to
say,
sound like an
McCloud-
episode of Schitt's Creek at this point.
I
McCloud deserves some praise here.
go for it.
Oh,
No, I was just going to say you deserve
Brave
praise. Do you want
guppies.
that?
And
Yeah,
Yeah,
we have a fish for
apparently,
dunk?
apparently ISO is actually a fish. It's some kind of like Indonesian fish, some forms.
do we have a fish for Dunk Dinkle?
we need to find.
I mean, there
Dunk
must be
Dinkle,
something. There
but-
must be something.
But we need a good fish for Dunk. Like Dunk's a cool guy. Dunk deserves,
what?
Dunk deserves all the credit he gets for the effort that he puts in. So,
I wouldn't worry. He's
So-
got he's got salvage drones named after him. He's fine.
So Pappy thought they were cool alpha males, but now they're losing.
whoa,
Is that what this is?
Dunk needs a
They're
salvage fish. What classifies as a salvage fish?
A bottom feeder.
That's just harsh for Dunk.
Yeah, that's
Well,
really
there's the remoras. The remora fish are the ones that stick.
Wow. Wow, that's a nice one there, Janton.
Oh, that's so good.
Brilliant.
Catfish, yeah, are salvagers.
Scavengers.
More cash. That was great.
Fuck me.
Oh, what was it?
What have we learned from the show today? That clownfish can change genders if they are pressured to by their environment, and
No. What we've learned from the show today is that the Anger Games is coming up, and
Angler
you'll be able
Angler
to
games.
sign up.
Angler games.
Fuck off. The Anger Games is coming up soon, You'll be able to sign up in 2 weeks, and it's going to be taking place across 3 weekends in April and early May. Like, that's what we've learned from the show today. The Anger Games is
And he broke off.
coming up. You should break.
Derek, you went robot.
So final
I'm
thoughts.
sorry.
Still good.
Now we got a
I,
few
I was,
minutes
I
to
was
go.
yelling about the Anger Games. That's fine. You all Twitch chat. Like,
So
I just. I love our show
No, I
sometimes.
it's such a mess. But
you'd
God, does
you'd
it
never
work.
like, oh, what was Push to Talk about like this week? I could literally just be there kind of going, I don't know, fish maybe, like predominant kind of like, and people be like, it's still an Eve podcast,
Well,
right?
we
Like,
covered.
not really.
We covered.
we
I
did
wondered
cover
that
Eve
myself.
stuff. We covered Eve stuff, you know.
It's
we talked
that
about how
Vault
they.
meme, right? It's VOV. Like, who knows?
Like, whatever the fuck.
Planktonic Legion.
So yes, final thoughts in our last 6 minutes. Right, let's get it done.
Whoa! Last 6 minutes.
These random.
It's like the last sprint, folks.
The idea that
Oh,
we
he's
have,
Randolphin. At least Randolphin.
that actually is fantastic.
That's probably the
By the way,
Elise
I'm
Randolphin.
gonna poke Elise right now.
they've given us fish names as well, so it's not like we're just making fun of everybody else. Everybody is open game
Big
here.
Bill Fish the boss.
Build
Yes.
the boss fish.
Big Bill Fish the boss is just bad. That's a bad one. You've got to put some more effort into that one.
That was direct
Yeah.
chat.
Elise Randolphin.
Elise Randolphin is just fantastic.
Thanks for the fish.
Right, so we had down to 5 minutes.
Guppins and
Guppins.
Elise Randolphin and
Remember, you used to only do an hour, and it's we've already
Look.
taken an hour to talk about fish puns.
no.
We're
Like,
actually butting up on Fireside now.
we stopped.
That's what we do.
Letting Eric give us a time limit ages ago. Eric just has no control anymore. It's Eric's
I think we're
show,
just gonna
but he
start
has
earlier
no
now.
control.
You know what? That's intentional. I don't like.
Did you see the new intro for INN?
Eric intentionally has no control. Eric, are we still using the really bad old intro, by the way?
Probably. I mean, what we use the
Yeah,
old
but they-
Push to Talk intro. RJ was here. He's in the intro. Caleb's here. He's in the intro.
So it's still the bad old intro.
Yeah, we need to know it.
Hey, there's a new one for INN, and it's for Fat B as well, but it features now Theta Thursday is being officially claimed now that they've figured out after 6 months we're not going anywhere.
No, we
And Push to Talk's on there and Meta Show.
we don't acknowledge Theta Thursdays as a thing. Like, sorry, no.
It's about as real as Villy's comments on how he's going to win this war.
It's about as
you're a
certain.
figment. You're a figment of our imagination.
Not if we don't let him surface, since he's a dolphin.
Now, I'm just going to say, I'm going to do my weekly final thoughts quick before we have to go.
All right. We should do that. We got 4 minutes. Final thoughts. Go for it, brother.
Caleb wants a word from our sponsors, right? Fisherman's Friend Throat Lozenges.
Gordon's Fisherman.
Some vague
What
reason.
are we doing here?
Well, it's so people can remember what the show was about in case they forget.
The show's about fish today, Caleb. Like, nobody's gonna forget that the show's about fish today.
No, but I
Daily
hear a good
Thursdays.
example of why the Fisherman's
So
Friend
that's-
Throat Lozenges might come in useful. Because I hear Villy has some voice quivers right now.
Oh yeah, they'll clear that
I thought
right
you were
up.
trying to say that he's busy sucking some dick to get out of this hellhole he's put himself in.
He can't
in
suck
the-
enough dick for that.
In those
It's not
situations,
possible.
you do need something really fucking strong for your breath.
No, Villy can't suck enough dick to get out of his current situation.
Family show.
No, we're
Wait,
not.
Really,
Alright,
when
go
when
on.
has it been? When
Like,
has it been?
we get demonetized in the first 2 minutes. What are you talking about?
Where, when I think without like I don't think we've ever gone a week without actually saying no kink shaming. Like when has that been family friendly?
The
Frightens me.
weeks that Caleb hasn't been here. Right.
Once again, I can't believe 400 people basically.
But I was told that
watched
Dawn
us
was
talk about
here, so
fish.
I'm pretty sure we got demonetized as well.
Hey,
What did
Who
you
cares?
suggest?
All right, so
Dawn is
I did it.
Hey, where
I
are we
hosted
in
a
the
great
one last
episode.
thing, and who said it and who hasn't?
Oh yeah, Bard
we're
Ghost
on
wanted to
Caleb.
make a joke.
Okay,
We're on Caleb now. Yeah.
I'm done.
you're done.
See?
We're on
Yeah,
Caleb
Caleb.
for the one last thing.
Did you do yours, Dirk?
No, Caleb hasn't even done his.
All right,
Mine's
Caleb.
even
Caleb,
done.
you're on deck. You're up. Dave's on deck.
Okay, I do have one last thing, which is something that Pav actually showed me that I do think is relevant to the show. The predictability of this whole thing was so easy peasy that I don't deserve any honors because even Rich Richmond actually predicted most of
Sorry,
it.
I have to break in.
Oh,
and
that's
say
right. He did.
Fucking
We've got
Kraleb. From
Kraleb.
Twitch chat. Kraleb.
I saw that. I
Nice.
saw that. Anyways, you're right. I saw
Sorry,
that picture
Caleb.
too. Rich Richmond predicted how the events of the war were going to go, and so far, out of the tick boxes of he had 10 bullet points. We're on number 8 of him being right.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty juicy.
So what was Caleb's one last thing?
We still don't.
That it was that I do not want any honors for predicting any of this over the past many months with my discussions with Billy because it was so obvious that Rich Richmond could actually predict it.
Caleb, I just want to point out that you are such an Anglophile that you would take a knighthood no matter what it was given for.
I'm an Anglophile? Are you calling me a fisherman?
Dawn or Dave? Dave, you still here with us?
I'm sorry.
This is your one last thing.
Dave is
Hanging out.
Dave can't be out cringed, unfortunately, but Dave's still here.
I have no idea what's going on at this point. You all started talking about fish and I just glazed over a lot.
Thanks for the fish, Dave.
So, any final thoughts?
That was my final thought.
There you go.
Okay.
Dawn.
Too
So I
much
guess
fish talk.
Me. So my final thought is always starts with watch us on Theta Thursday, where we will be doing
No,
our
no,
Imperium Pet segment.
no. You can't
it's
advertise another
my
show.
final
can.
thought.
Mhm.
It's my final thought. Okay.
It's like coming
I
on.
do it on
Hey,
my show.
hey, let me be clear. It's like coming on the book, on the show, and pushing your book that you just wrote. Same thing. You're allowed to do it, Don. Do it all you want. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you, Eric.
So join us on Theta Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern. Figure it out game time. I don't know. There is
wow,
a
she doesn't
also
even know what game time she's on.
nope, not at all. The
Can't-
other
can't
thing is
tell people
I have
when to
been
tune in.
I have been watching videos from a YouTube creator who's been doing great weekly updates of the progress of the war. Her name's Frost ESOP. I'm hoping to get her on the show sometime because she's very thorough, but easy enough that even a novice could understand what's going on. And she's pretty funny, and her videos are well produced. Her opening pictures are very clickbaity, but she's actually really nice to listen to. So I think you all should check her out.
All right.
Sorry, is Dawn talking about the Brave News Network at this point?
No. I will link it in somewhere, and then you guys can post it places. Continue with your final thoughts.
Go ahead, Dirk.
My final thought is that the Angler Games Rebirth.
Angler Games,
is
don't you mean?
gonna- Fuck off. Angler Games Rebirth is going to be some absolutely fantastic fun. Anybody who's been interested in tournaments, you should take a look at what the Angler Games is looking for. You don't have to be a member of an alliance. You can just find a team and join up. And yeah, it's going to be great. So, hey, fucking apply to the Angler Games. There we go. That's my final thought. Apply to the Angler Games.
All right, McLeod.
I have nothing. I'm just constantly amazed at the quality of the show, and so therefore I yield my time to the angriest angry German around.
The king of anger, you're up.
I'm a bit sad no one has come up with a fish for me yet.
You don't deserve a fish.
Oh,
For a sailfish?
Ooh.
No, I'm not even gonna say it.
but yeah.
I love imagining you as a Soth though, like a
I'm
really
gonna-
angry Soth.
I'm gonna get back to what Dark said. If you don't want to
Soft
play
seal.
in the anger games,
No! Ultra Seal!
what?
Sister
Stop it.
Seal.
Oh.
Oh god. Fuck's sake.
Alrighty.
What I wanted to say, if you can't play because you're bad at PvP or whatever, but you want to help out, we are still looking for referees. So, poke me.
Okay.
Yeah, staff is a thing that the Anger Games is struggling for because, as it turns out, we don't plan, we just do.
Yep.
Didn't you just say we have an awesome plan? And
I
Well,
said
pre-
nothing of the sort. Why would I ever suggest that we have a plan? I may have said that.
Alrighty, folks, we got to get rolling here.
Just
Back?
fucking.
Alrighty, and I want to remind everybody that today's show was sponsored by the Gordon Seafood, so trust the Gordon's fishermen, everybody. Have a great day. See you at Fireside. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for watching, everyone. We really appreciate it. You guys have a great day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's Ultra Seal. That's hilarious.